The decision by Xi Jinping to allow the RMB to dip a little bit is the Chinese equivalent of a tweet. It's a signal to the U.S., and it's a signal to Donald Trump that says, hey, if you want to fight, you're going to take a few punches. China's not going to roll over. China's a big country, a big economy, and it politically simply won't allow itself to be bullied. And frankly, this is less of a trade war now and much more of a political struggle in both capitals.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. I think that's a really, really good way to describe it. Daniel, what is your base case then? From your experience within this region, your knowledge of China, your knowledge of the US, how do you see this ending? What is the base case, your expectation?
Well, the silver lining on the Chinese side is that they really, really want a trade deal, albeit the amount of concessions that one could expect from the Chinese is shrinking considerably. They have less and less space, and they've established some, pretty high bars, some red lines that they say that they won't cross. But nevertheless, there's nothing the Chinese system hates more than uncertainty and turbulence. And without a doubt, Xi Jinping would like to put an end to it. On the Washington side, the biggest variable is pure politics. And the question is when Donald Trump will decide that the cost to American consumers and therefore voters from his tariffs, which are not a good deal for the United States, outweighs the downside of accepting a deal with China that falls very far short of his boasts about how he was going to win and how much he was going to get. Yeah, now, I'd vote for the latter scenario in part because it's not so easy to embarrass Donald Trump.
Okay, so Dan, which sort of leads to the question I was going to ask. I mean, look, what is the risk that, this isn't going to end well? I want to change my question to what is the risk that this could not end at all before the elections?
Well, it's certainly possible, and it's looking like more of a possibility after the events of the last week or so. If China's stated position is that there'll be no deal unless all tariffs are removed, and Donald Trump is, by his own declaration, Mr. Tariff man, and if he indeed believes his hype about tariffs being good and trade wars being good, then a rock has met a hard place, figuratively speaking. But we're approaching the holiday season in the United States. We're approaching the real launch of the 2020 presidential campaign. And the decision by the president to set a deadline, September 1st, for 10% tariffs on the remaining $300 billion in Chinese imports is setting a time bomb, really, on the U.S. economy.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.